topic, I'd love to hear your thoughts on where does Edge of Tomorrow rate in regards to Tom Cruise's greatest films. Have a good one. Bye.
I do like Edge of Tomorrow. I think it's an interesting concept, and I think it's a great movie. I mean, there's really no other movie that really hits that plot line. So you think about
Groundhog Day.
It's true.
But their twist on Groundhog Day.
Is that a bridge too far? Bill Murray, Groundhog Day. And now,
that was original.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned. But then this was a play on that, but amazing Emily Blunt just kicking all sorts of ass. And Tom Cruise what is beautiful is he is like the weak, conniving weasel trying to stay out of war in the beginning. And then by the end of it, we see this hero's journey emerge to where he's doing all he can to empower and save the world.
Well, he's become, he's had so many opportunities. So we talk about development, geography, genetics, and opportunity.
Uh-huh.
He's in the right place, and he's had endless opportunities to be able to go. And I remember when he's sitting with Emily Blunt in that scene, and he's like, she has her coffee, and he's like, 2 sugars, and he's learning, and she's like, how many times have we done this? And he's like, hundreds. And like, I think that's pretty cool. Where like all of a sudden,
and that we as the audience don't know.
Yeah, and then he gets in there, and she's like, what do we do now? He's like, I don't know, I've never gotten this far. So it's kind of like a video game in a lot of ways.
Oh yeah, dude,
where like awesome. You keep dying in the video games, you keep shoveling in quarters to try to get it as far as you can.
Yeah, man, it was great. I'm just pulling up his IMDb, dude. The last 3 Mission Impossibles were awesome.
Has Tom Cruise ever done anything bad?
He's not allowed to. His followers won't let him. We won't let him.
Tom Cruise's greatest performance, Les Grossman in Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome.
I mean, I'll tell you, everybody thought Tom Cruise was crazy until he did that, and they realized this dude's got a hell of a sense of humor and great sense of timing. Yeah. And hit it great. I don't know if you saw, there was like a viral video went out there on production of Mission Impossible, and he was screaming at the staff about, not keeping social distance and not wearing masks and fucking around. And they thought they were going to shame him by putting it out. I'm like, good for him. The dude's invested millions of his own dollars to produce the movie. They haven't had any filming shut down because of COVID. And the dude somehow sets this thing up,
on a yacht. So this is on a freaking yacht. And
then the best is they released it and people were like, no, you guys are a bunch of assholes. Like, do what the guy fucking says. And I'm like, good for him.
So the man in charge of this operation gave you a specific direction, and you chose to ignore it.
And then record it like a little bitch, and then put it.
And fuck the person that recorded it.
Yeah. And then they were like, oh, this is how we're being treated, and they shamed him. People were like, no, fuck you.
Not our Tom Cruise.
No, dude. At this point, he could pretty much do anything.
Yeah, I'm not mad at the artist or the art.
I think it's so where would we put that?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't think we're putting it up on the mantle with some of his other performances.
I mean,
but I definitely think if there's a sequel, I'm seeing it, and if that movie comes on, I'm watching it. Is there a role that Tom Cruise couldn't have played? Like, have you ever thought?
I do know the answer to that, John. Loudon from the wrestling.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Vision Quest?
Vision Quest.
Yeah.
Loudon Swain.
I was going to let you hang out there for a minute to see if you could remember it. So, little known fact, Tom Cruise auditioned for a Vision Quest and was beat out by Matthew Modine.
Mm-hmm.
And then they also reached out to Matthew Modine to do Top Gun, and he chose to do Full Metal Jacket, which I kind of got to agree with him on that one as much as I do love Top Gun. I always thought, what would be funny movies to put Tom Cruise in? Which would it have?
I don't think about that, but
all right. What about if he got to play Bodhi?
No, because Patrick Swayze is the man.
Yeah, but I mean, think about if you put him in that role
at that moment in time alongside Keanu. I think he would play a better Johnny Utah
than Keanu.
Well, Keanu. For Johnny Utah, yeah, that's more of a Tom Cruise, I'm fucking straight-laced, starting quarterback, Division I athlete, rose through the ranks to be this dude, and I'm going to try to go undercover. But Bodhi, Patrick Swayze, he lived that fucking surfing life.
You could see Tom Cruise in Point Break, huh?
As a straight-laced versus the visionary criminal.
What if he got to play the visionary criminal? You think? I mean, I don't think anything's outside of his scope, but I think that there's people that have had better roles than him.
Oh, well, hold on.
Like, could he have played Dalton in Roadhouse?
Yes, but he is that straight laced, and that's why Live, Die, Repeat or Edge of Tomorrow is so good, because he's this worm that then turns into the Tom Cruise good guy. I think Tom Cruise is great at playing Tom Cruise, and I love Tom Cruise.
Okay, all right.
Acting, the Les Grossman. That's the first time I see Tom Cruise act, and it was pretty good.
Yeah, no, he's great. Okay, I mean, I think it solves. It's probably not up on the mantle, but it's probably pretty damn close. So
Yeah.
We'll go with Edge of Tomorrow as a winner for Tom Cruise movies.